Te damos la bienvenida a esta edición de práctica de autoestudio de inglés. En la descripción del video podrás encontrar un enlace para hacer la práctica, además de la transcripción de la historia.
The old grandfather clock stood tall and steady in the corner of the living room, its oak case worn smooth by years of loving hands. I hadn't wound it in 3 years since Grandpa left us, but tonight, with rain whispering against the windows and the house wrapped in quiet, I finally reached for the small brass key. The first turn brought that familiar, comforting creak, followed by the gentle tick, tock. It filled the empty spaces the way Grandpa's presence once had. Reliable, never hurried, always there. As a boy, I'd stand on the old wooden stool beside him every Saturday, his steady hand on my shoulder while I reached up to wind it. "This old clock has kept us on time for a lot of good things," he'd say with a quiet smile. And it had. It kept us through lazy Saturday mornings, through the whittling lessons where wood shavings drifted to the floor like snow, and through the long evenings when we'd sit together on his old leather armchair, he reading or carving, me tucked against his side, saying little, because nothing more needed saying. The clock had been there for his stories of the flood of '68, for the winter when we built a crooked birdhouse by the window, and for the comfortable silences that felt like the warmest kind of company. It measured our time in faithful golden increments, never rushing us, never letting us down. The day we lost him, the hands froze at 11:47, the exact moment the caretaker stepped out with the news. An unfortunate coincidence or not, I couldn't bear to wind it then. Starting the pendulum again felt like moving forward without him, and I wasn't ready. But tonight, the pendulum swings once more, catching the lamplight in soft arcs. I understand something I didn't before. This clock didn't just mark time. It kept us. It held every shared Saturday, every quiet laugh, every reassuring squeeze of his hand on my shoulder. Even today, it carries those moments forward, bridging the years between then and now. I settled into his old chair, the leather still faintly carrying the scent of his pipe tobacco. My eyes sting as I watch the hands move again after all this time. The steady rhythm doesn't feel like an ending anymore. It feels like a promise kept, that something of what we had remains, safe and ticking, keeping us together in its own quiet way. Somewhere between the ticks, I can almost hear his frail yet warm voice. "Keep going, little man." I smile through the tears and rest my hand on the dark oak case and whisper, "I'm still here, Grandpa, and so are you."